Hey y'all! Today we're gonna make cornstarch body armor. All you need is cornstarch, water, eggs, measuring cups, and a real scale.
Let's get started.
Hey everyone. So I'm just going to be explaining the math that we did in order to calculate how much water we needed in each bag. So we have a total of 4 bags, and we are going to put 60 grams of cornstarch in each bag no matter what. So each bag will have 60 grams. I'll just label that as CS for cornstarch. Okay, so each bag has 60 grams of cornstarch no matter what. The water, however, we based it off the weight of the cornstarch and the percentages that we wanted to do. So in this bag, we wanted 0% of water based on its weight. In this bag, we wanted 20% of the cornstarch's weight to be as water, or to add 20% of the cornstarch's weight as water. And this one's 40, and this one's 60. So this one's pretty easy to do since we want the weight times 0%, which would just be 0. So this one has no water. This one is 20%, so we're going to multiply 60 times the percent as a decimal. So to get this as a decimal, we just move it over 2 places. 60 times 0.2, and that will give us 12 grams. So in this bag, we added 12 grams of water. Now in this bag, we wanted 40%, so we can either just take the 20 and multiply it by 2, which is the easy way, but we can also do the calculation, which is also easy, but it just takes a little bit more time. So 60 times 0.4 is 24 grams. So here, we use 24 grams of water. And then finally, in this bag, we are going to multiply 60 times 0.6. And that gives us 36 grams. So here we have 36 grams of water. So, just as a review, each bag gets 60 grams of cornstarch. Then each bag varies in the amount of water based on the percentage that we did. And then this is how we're going to test the cornstarch body armor, because whenever the cornstarch mixes with the water, depending on the amount, it can create a pretty strong and durable armor to shield the egg from breaking. But let's say if you add no water, which you will see in the video, I don't want to spoil it. If you add no water, it would just be powder. So go ahead and think what might happen. And then here, where we have pretty equal amount of cornstarch compared to the water, just think about, will the egg break or not? So these are the calculations, and it's pretty easy to do. So let's go in the video.
So first, you want to measure out about 60 grams of cornstarch to put in each Ziploc bag.
We filled 4 bags with 1 cup of cornstarch each, and now we're gonna add different amounts of water to each bag. The first bag, we're not gonna put any in. Now the second bag, we're gonna add 12 grams of water.
Okay, so here's the water, and I'm measuring out 12 grams.
All right, 12 grams of water.
So we're just going to add it to the second bag. And this is technically 20% of the cornstarch's weight.
And you're gonna mix it up real good. And make sure to do this with every bag.
Okay, so we measured out 24 grams and we're going to place it in the third bag. And then shut it. And mix it. And it feels cool when you mix it.
It does. It's nice.
You like that? Okay. The next bag, we're going to have 36 grams of water for the final bag. And this is 60% of its weight, of the cornstarch's weight.
And I think 1/6 of a tablespoon will make it 36 grams right here. There we go.
That was perfect. Okay, so now we're going to add the water to the last bag. And you do the same thing.
Mix it up.
Okay, so now your bags are ready. On to the next step. So, now that we have our bags, we're going to place 1 egg in each bag to prepare it for the drop.
Just set it right on top.
Don't throw it.
Now don't break it.
Don't break it.
Or throw it.
Not yet.
Or eat it.
No promises.
Okay, now every bag has an egg, so we'll get right to the fun part.
So here is the first bag, and you're going to want to drop it from about 4 feet. Okay, so in conclusion, the one that had no water broke the most. As you can see, all that egg. The one that had 20% still broke.
The bag with 40% didn't break at all, I promise. And the 60% bag also didn't break at all.
So now that you finished the experiment, you can see which bags didn't survive and then which bags did. So in the first 2 bags with no water and then the one with 12 grams of water, the egg cracked. But in the bags with 24 grams and 36 grams, the egg was still intact. So hopefully you can see both mathematically and visually the effects of the cornstarch and the water and when they get together, what they're capable of. So in the first bag, we had no water. It was just a powder. It provided no comfort, no nothing to the egg. which is probably why it broke. Now, in this bag, we had 36 grams of water and 60 grams of cornstarch. So it created an armor which prevented the egg from breaking. These bags were in between, so you can probably calculate, you can probably see which bag is just right for the egg drop. Because also, if we add too much water, there's a possibility of it just being water and the egg breaking as well. So if we were to have another bag of, let's say, 50 grams of water and 60 grams of cornstarch, you can try it at home. You can add another bag. You can see what happens in that one. So 50 grams and 60 grams of cornstarch. So thank you for watching, and we hope you do this experiment at home. It's really fun. Just make sure you close the bags so the eggs, if they break, they don't break everywhere. Bye.